Thanks to this movie, you will know how to avoid the stupid queues, what kind of app you should install before you arrive to Bali, how to arrange a visa without any hassles, and how to avoid the stupid questions from the customs. So stay tuned, because right now the whole guide how to arrive and pass the gates in Bali, not only with departuring but also with arriving, because this movie will have two steps. One step, we arriving. The second, we departuring. So right now, it's time to show you International Airport in Bali. Right now, I will show you how does it look to departure and arrive in International Airport in Bali. First of all, you have to know that International Airport in Bali, even though if it's called it's Denpasar, basically is around 15 kilometers from Denpasar, because airport is located in Kuta, exactly on the ocean. So runway is literally going through the ocean. The airport has an open space. You can come here and kiss and fly, say goodbye. But also behind there, you will find, behind me right now, you will find the security level. I'm walking now through the security, so see you on the other side. First of all, I still don't understand the business of wrapping the luggage. Okay, but nevertheless, if there are customers, you have to provide the service. First of all, we just crossed the first stage of security control, but nevertheless, even if you're here, you can always go back. So it's not a big issue. If you forgot something, you can always come back. But right now, we are approaching the second stage of security control, which one, since few years, is really fully automated. So we can go there, take our passport, and without any, custom or something, we just cross the control. Oh shit, I need to find my passport. Okay, wherever. Let me go to cross the control. Behind me you see the automatic gates, and now we are approaching to the transfer zone, which is basically tax-free zone. You can buy some goods here. Of course, if you forgot to buy alcohol, perfume, or some electronic store, or some electronic equipment, you can always do it here. But if it's worth it, I have no idea. But nevertheless, the Balinese airport is full of traditions. Like 2 months ago, we had a Nipi Day here in Bali, and those creatures you see now, still statues from the Nipi Day. Actually, on the airport itself, you will find a lot of symbols which connecting this airport with tradition, culture, and Balinese style. For example, like this one. Fun fact, in 2024, the airport totally served 21 million travelers, internal and external. The airport combines two terminals. One terminal is an international terminal, and one is domestic. Domestic one is prepared for 9 million passengers. Believe me, 9 million passengers domestic, but they had over 11 million domestic passengers. So I don't know how, but they somehow managed. That's why also they are thinking the last 5 years to build another airport somewhere in north of Bali. Capacity for the international airport is still not the highest one, so they still have a time to think about it, because the capacity is 15 million and they barely reaching like 11, 12. So still some time for that. The airport has a lot of restaurants, so don't worry, you can always eat something here. But if I may unrecommend you one, this is this Mades Warung on airport. You just saw it. It's the first restaurant on the right side when you approaching the corridor, terminal corridor. And seriously, I'm not recommending that. I was eating there once. First of all, I was waiting for my meal 30 minutes, and on the end, believe me or not, they brought me not where I ordered it. So I eat it, but I was not happy. So I don't recommend you this one. So you can find a lot of other restaurants, so don't worry, you can do it. Since I'm living in Bali last 4 years, I think I was flying out from this airport 20, maybe even 30 times. But I think it will be my first time that I have to go to the gate number 9. Thanks to what I realized that on the international airport in Bali, we have only 9 gates. Okay, we have more than 9 because there is a 6A, B, 9A, B, and 9. So let's say, but the number 9 is the last one on the line. So, and before number 9, close to gate 8, you have a very cozy spot. So if you're tired or you have a lot of time, you go to gate number 8, there is a very cozy spa. And actually, that's true. Gate number 9B is the edge of the airport. Behind there is a already runway. So if you're already here and your gate is not 9, turn back. But now I would love to tell you something about the application apps which you have to download traveling all over the world. I'm traveling right now to Singapore. Basically, I'm traveling to Poland, but through Singapore. So to cross the gates, the border in Singapore, you have to download the app and fulfill the electronic arrival app, which allows you to cross the border, which also give you the privilege to not go to the custom, just go through automatic gates. So it's really helpful and it's a good idea. But you have to download this app, fulfill all the requirements, and as a good tip, prepare your tickets, prepare your passport, and prepare your accommodation or location where you will stay. That will help you to fulfill the app quickly and really without any hassles. So right now I'm heading to my gate, and I'm also flying to Singapore. So guys, I hope this whole journey, the departure, the arriving part and departuring part, was at least a little bit helpful for you. If till now you're thinking that the video is helpful, don't forget to subscribe, write a comment, and see you soon on another airport somewhere over the world.
You may think that the journey just ends, but before it ends, it needs to start. So let's take some beer in this restaurant. And now I'm inviting you for a second part of this episode where I will tell you how to avoid the queues, how to go quickly through the all customs and security control and avoid any tricky situation on arriving to Bali International Airport. The corridors, the toilets, everything is on the place. But you have to know that also there are a lot of queues on this airport, which can cost you not only the big amount of cash, but also a lot of time. First of all, to avoid this first queue, you need to remember to do visa online. Don't do visa on arrival. The price is exactly the same, around $35-40, depends of the rate. But visa on arrival will cost you 30 minutes up to 2 hours in the high season. So go to the web page, Indonesia immigration web page, choose the airport, choose the date when you arrive, choose the location, how long you want to stay, and remember, choose the right visa. Everything is on description and it will not change anything except it will save you and in high season around 2 hours. Having the electronic visa, you just skip this queue and going directly to automatic counters. The nations like US, UK, Europeans, majority part need to have a visa. Only Asians, some of the nations in Asia are not required to have a visa on arrival. As you can see, the e-visa stands are really empty and it will not cost you it will cost you maybe 3 minutes to walk through. When you already pass the custom control, the next thing you need to know is to have a electronic custom declaration. Funny thing is that this electronic custom declaration you can even make before your departure. Scanning this code, you don't have to go to the counters, which are usually very occupied, and you can make this declaration automatically. But if you don't want to download this app to do the custom declaration electronically, my suggestion is, before you wait for your luggage, go directly to those counters, fulfill the form, and then come back to pick up your luggage. If you decide to do it electronically, the system is very easy. You can do this by your browser, or you can download the special app. Both of them are very important, but don't forget one thing. You're doing on the counter or on your phone, always make a screenshot with your QR code, because this QR code will be required in the next step. The moment you taking your luggage, don't forget to check your luggage properly. Indonesia, Singapore, a lot of Asian countries, they have a special type of pointing the certain luggages. When you receive your luggage from the belt and you see such a red band, I don't know how to even call that, yeah, this red small thing on your luggage, okay, this means your luggage is pointed by the customs to special control. It will cost you a time and order. And also, if you have a little bit much to liquor or to cigarettes, they will take you to the special control, which is already there. So, if you get the luggage with this band, go directly to the toilet, and that's all. When you go to the toilet and take out the band, no one will ever ask you to go to the special control. Since you already have your luggage and you're almost happy to having the nice time in Bali, don't forget that now is the tricky time. Now you have to choose. You want to exchange your currency to rupiah, Indonesian rupiah, or you want to take a cash from the ATM. Both of them are really, okay, maybe not bad ideas, but also not the best ideas. So my suggestion is simple. Exchange the cash, of course, but don't exchange all the dollars, or don't take hundreds of millions of rupiah from the ATM. Take few millions on the airport just to pay the taxi, just to have a first few days in Bali secured. The rest of your currency you can always exchange from the exchange shops inside the Bali. Why? Because very often the ATMs charging you special fee. I don't know how to explain that, but even if I have a Revolut card, I was paying the special fee using ATM on airport. Also, the exchange places on the airport are really tricky and they charge special fee. The next thing, which is probably very important for you, it's a SIM card. I prefer to have a eSIM card. I'm using eSIM card from Air Ilo. The QR code and the link you can find here or in the description below. And it's really, in Asia, it's really good. There are some countries where you can have a unlimited internet for $20. But if you arrive to Bali and you really want to have a physical SIM card, yes, the SIM cards on airport, there is no big difference about the price between airport SIM card and other places. They will charge you like $2-3 more, but if you really need to have an internet, yes, take the SIM card on airport and nothing will happen bad with you. And now it's the time to grab a taxi and go directly to your precious hotel. To do this, you have few options. First of all, you can ask the hotel to provide you transport, and they will provide you, and the price will be really, really affordable. If you didn't arrange this part, you can go this direction you see now and choose one of the drivers who are standing here and really trying to catch the clients. But this part can cost you a little bit more than official prices. So if you more experienced traveler, just take the one of the official applications in Bali. You can choose Grab, you can choose Gojek, you can choose Bluebird. Doesn't matter which app you will choose. Those apps are providing the drivers who has an official stance on the international airport in Bali. So having this one, you will already know how much you will pay for the transport from the airport to your hotel. Actually, is the same like Uber or Bolt. If you know Uber or Bolt, Grab, Bluebird, or Gojek will be for you the same app, very known app. And thanks to that, for sure, you will avoid a lot of headaches, a lot of problems, and you don't have to be worried that the driver would drive you somewhere else and then ask you for the extra fee. So choose smart, go directly to your hotel and rest, because tomorrow you will explore the most beautiful island, the island of the gods.